If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Jeffrey goes on the first play of the game.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's to the tight end, Hurst. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. One quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On play action, Stroud. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. The left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, L.A. Here's Dobbins. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To throw is Herbert. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Johnston motioning over. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown, L.A. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stroud to throw. That's complete. It's taken down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Stroud going to set up the throw. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. That one good for 29.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's a second and 9. Here's Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Third down coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and 9. Now, Stroud. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll in one out for Palmer. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, big hole left side.
Oh!
He will score. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
He gonna quit.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here we go. First carry for Joe Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. To throw, Stroud. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans first down. To throw is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now this is going to be a design run. We'll let him keep it. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means fourth down coming up.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2. An even 40 yards. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
And hit stick to that.
Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Davis now to return it. close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. On play action. Now Herbert. There's first downfield. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. He gets free. The speed on display.
Fuck.
He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Stroud. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that point,
What an idiot. He should have run the down ball. Probably couldn't stop it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 9 in a row.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from L.A. Nicole Martin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
What a a fucking idiot. Like, I want to hear your TV and your mic. You're a moron. A dumb bastard.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. This one finds Kelsey. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopped by Deion Henley.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Just 20.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes.
Only at 25 now.
Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's
Every time I buy a new one, I just delete the old one.
Ryan connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like the DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Back to the air. Mahomes. He lets a heater go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
He's on the move. Ryan Hurst. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, And they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
All right, here
I fucking hate going for two, bro. There's no reason I can get greedy and be dumb shit.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Should have took the point. Fucking never listen to myself. Fuck!
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's scooped up.
Fat bitch! That's what you get.
Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse. Like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On third down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. We've got a close one here. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Herbert now off the play fake. And he throws it in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers...
I'm going to lose by 2 lots to that stupid extra point.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run it up the gut. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going deep this time. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield.
simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker on now for the PAT. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down.
Get fat ass, get the fuck out of the way.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here. First and 10, Herbert. Finds his fullback. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. This ball's caught by Palmer. And Herbert down to the 24-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Space to the left. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Dicker tacks on the extra points. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hartman with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Running back, motioning right. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To the air, Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the... That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Hook on the draw here to Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Buying some time right. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Second down run by Pacheco. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs trail by a field goal. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds a man, right side. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hit. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Setting up to pass. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
See ya, bitch!
And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
You're gonna come over here and loudmouth talking shit and win. Fuck
your
you.
offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Let her, bitch boy. Turn it around, bitches.